All is one reflections. As you come in, go ahead and drop a black heart, a red heart, a green heart. It is the first day of Kwanzaa and we are celebrating. Hello, hello, all is one. Yes, exactly. We are ready for the holiday food. We are ready for the family. We are ready for all of it. All is one, priestess. As you come in, like I said, just drop red hearts, green hearts, black hearts, get the celebration flowing. Let me know if you're still cooking. Let me know if you're still getting your Kwanzaa attire ready. And I'm just going to do a few Ojai announcements as you guys come in. And also go ahead and get some cool water, So first off, welcome, happy Kwanzaa. And I just want you guys to know a few things that we have going on here at the Orisha Hoodoo Institute. As you know, my name is Reverend Priestess Osun Kemibi Pr, the Soul Doctor, and we have a lot of publications coming out from my god sisters, from my godmother, about how to get your life right spiritually, how to protect your home, how to get your money right, and just how to really get all the way aligned. You can find all of that at ohaipublishing.com and at any of our Facebook groups, Discord groups, and community apps. Speaking of community app, it is launching very soon. That way you have in-depth contact with my god sisters and I, and starting some of our mentorship programs as well. So if you are ready to align yourself, if you're ready to take the first step in your Orisha Hoodoo journey, just let me know. Send me a DM on Facebook, on here, just let me know, okay? I'm so glad that you're excited. As you are coming in, you're getting your cool spring water, you're getting your red pen, okay? Yes, go ahead and keep dropping those hearts to know that you guys are coming in. Welcome, welcome. Okay, give me one moment. All is one,
everyone. Happy Kwanzaa. All is one.
You see a few of our god sisters here. I see a few of my students are here. I'm excited. Are you excited, sister?
I'm excited. How can I see who is here?
Let me see. It should be on the comments. I just know who's here based off of the comments.
Oh, okay. All is one. All is one, cousin family. Come on in.
I told everybody to go ahead and get their mind right. Go ahead and drop the red
Can
emoji.
you send Ola the link?
Oh yeah, I can send it to her.
Thank you.
I'm gonna repost it in the app right now.
Okay. Okay. Well, where do I see that? Yes, y'all are going to have to bear with me. This is my first time presenting. So, Ogunye in the house. Okay. We are, give me grace for any technology faux pas. Okay. Thank you. This is so exciting. Okay. I have to calm my nerves.
Are you ready?
No.
You said yes? Okay.
Okay. Are we? Oh, let's start at 7:10.
Okay.
Just
so we'll give everybody time to get their red pen together, to go ahead and get their cool water. go ahead and send this link to your friends, to your family. I'm making sure I'm doing the same. This is his priestess of class now. She said we start at 7:10, okay? So y'all got 2 minutes.
I don't see. Oh, okay. And we're gonna press record.
It's already recorded, Mama.
Okay. Well, you just fill in the gap where necessary, egg bye.
No, I got you, love.
And if anyone wants to volunteer for any ritual protocol as we set our sacred space, that would be amazing.
Check your phone in 2 seconds.
Okay. Let me see something here. Oh, okay.
Well, if you want me to, just let me know.
Okay. Thank you, Priestess Omoshule. Okay.
Okay, 7:10. Alice one Oya Benji.
All is one, Oyabandi.
Okay.
All right. All right, hold on. Let me do one other. Okay.
Oops. If everybody can hear both of us, put a yellow heart in the chat. Priestess, say something so they can test your volume as well.
Can everyone hear me? Yes. Okay. All
Okay,
is one,
perfect.
Priestess Omisika. All right, let me just get one more thing together on my screen and hopefully I'll be.
Oh, yeah, yes, ma'am. Okay.
All right. All right. So, without further ado, all is one, family. All is one. It is great to be here. I am very excited to be here with everyone on this first day of Kwanzaa. So, happy Kwanzaa to everyone. I am Priestess Ajijola Osun Tara, and I am a member of the Orisha Hoodoo Institute. I am a goddaughter of the illustrious Priestess Osun Iyanifa. I am an alignment priestess. I am an ancestral priestess, and I am here to bless your life as much as possible in the next hour or two. So, thank you for sharing this space with me. And I am going to pass it off so my double egg bay can introduce herself.
Let's just take a moment. That was my beautiful sister introducing herself to the world to the very first time. Y'all put some green hearts, yellow hearts for my beautiful sister. White hearts. That was amazing. That was beautiful, Princess Ajijola. Ah! Love it. Ironically, I just saw what Ifa Family just said.
Yes, this is a family community event. So this
Yes,
is family
yeah.
chill vibes, celebratory vibes.
We are very happy. All is fine. So as you guys know, my name is Reverend Priestess Osun Kemibi Kemi, aka the Soul Doctor, aka the Bone Lady. I am a root doctor, natural medicine doctoral candidate, biological health scientist, and everything you need to get right, mind, body, and soul. I am also a godchild of the Reverend Priestess Osun Funke Iyanifa here at the Orisha Hoodoo Institute. And today, my God sister and I are here to educate, align y'all, and get right for Kwanzaa. So, just for the agenda for today, we are going to go over the significance of Kwanzaa, its principles. We are going to have community discussion, and we will provide ritual protocol and outline so you can engage with your Ogungun, your elevated and benevolent ancestors. Your elevated and benevolent ancestors. We are working with our elevated and benevolent ancestors during this ritual.
Thank you. Thank you, Priestess Osun Kemibi Ifakemi. So, Kwanzaa is here. So, we often get caught up in the commercial and mundane aspects of the winter holiday. It can be really easy to, forget what the real hype is all about. So, today is our intention to share the beautiful history and the significance of Kwanzaa, 7-day ritual. And explore Kwanzaa's deep roots and history. So, Kwanzaa is a Pan African cultural holiday that boosts a global reach and is shared amongst shared traditions and values all across African and Pan African communities. It was created as a response to the civil rights movement to reaffirm our culture, to acknowledge our struggle, and to also celebrate all of our victories and accomplishments as a people. Kwanzaa holds a special emphasis in the role of unifying and honoring our African roots and our community values, as well as the resistance of how far we have come and the resilience as far as how far we have yet to go. So, embodying the cornerstone of philosophy, uh, Kwanzaa um, I'm sorry. So embodying the philosophy of Kwanzaa, we want to focus and really remind ourselves that all we think of and all we do is based on tradition and purpose. If it's, everything we honor the new traditions in our modern time and of today, but all that we are, all that we have, all that we do comes from our past and our history. So if we're not honoring tradition and if we're not being intentional with purpose, then what are we really doing? Our tradition is tradition is our grounding, our cultural anchor, and our starting point. So the word Kwanzaa derives from the Swahili phrase matunda ya kwanza, meaning first fruits. So this is a festival of harvests where crops are gathered, where we reap, where we celebrate reaping all of the benefits, all of the hard work that we have put into the year. Harvest celebrations are just as much about uniting family and community, renewing and strengthening bonds, honoring our elders, and all the hard work each member of the community um, has put in over the seasons. These harvest celebrations are very prevalent throughout African nations. Traditionally limited, we're of the Yoruba people, Zulu, Ashanti, Egyptian tribes, but that's just a short list. All throughout Africa, all throughout the African diaspora, the Caribbean, here in the States. So, and even places in Europe. If you're about that melanin and of African descent, then uh, Kwanzaa is for you. So committing to building, Kwanzaa is committed to building family, community, and culture. Kwanzaa's growth and popularity, particularly in the African community, um, specifically, as I had just stated, but I do want to highlight that it's not a religious holiday. Some people think that Kwanzaa has to go hand in hand with a particular religion or practice, but it is a cultural observation. And we, as spiritual beings, of course, incorporate all the spiritual aspects, but it is not a specific religious holiday. Kwanzaa yields a kind of spiritual healing of the people, a casting off of old and a commitment of the new. We want to focus on forgiving, forgetting the past offenses, any projections, any stress, and really pour into high vibrations, high values, sisterhood, justice, harmony, and things of that nature. So these are the things we want to focus on as we go into the new year. I know it has been quite the year for me. I know it has been quite the year for my family, my friends, and my coven sisters. And this is a time that we get to observe the hard times and the blessings and just reap all of the rewards for making it through, and as we look forward to the new year. All right. So there are a lot of corresponding symbols when it comes to Kwanzaa. And it has a lot of different components to bring together. I am going to go through the list of Kwanzaa symbols. Hopefully you have, or if you don't have or plan to set up your Kwanzaa space, over the week, you can incorporate as many of these symbols into your Kwanzaa ritual, your Kwanzaa setup as much as possible. I am going to do my best with the pronunciation. So the first symbol is mazao, which are the crops, the things in your garden, the herbs that you've been growing. So crops symbolizing the African harvest and community, gathering the rewards and of productive and collective labor. So anything that you have been working on, anything you have been trying to manifest, anything you have been growing, is definitely a part of this tradition. And the most well-known symbol of Kwanzaa is the kinara, which is the 7-branch candle holder that represents the 7 principles symbolic to Kwanzaa roots, which we will be going over in just a bit. The candles themselves are called the Mishuma Saba. So there are 7 candles, 3 green, 1 black, and 3 red. The muhindi is corn. So corn is very symbolic in Kwanzaa. It symbolizes our children and the future in which they embody. This is the one I was a little, the makeka is the mat. So it's a bamboo or a straw mat, a placemat, and that symbolizes tradition and foundation. And this is what you can set your offerings on, your feast, your food. You can place it on this mat. The Kiko Mumbe Cha Umoja is the unity cup. It is traditionally a wooden cup, and it stands for the foundational principles and practices of unity, which makes everything else possible. And it's often shared and passed around amongst family and community during Kwanzaa celebrations. The zawadi means gifts. Gift giving is very popular in a lot of different holiday celebrations. Here, celebrating Kwanzaa, gift giving symbolizes labor, love, and commitments kept by the children. So, you don't get a gift if you didn't follow through on your commitments. Okay, okay, children. Uh, Definitely. But that also goes into instilling these values in our youth and our children throughout the year, and making sure that all those gems and those seeds are planted. So when this time comes, everyone is worthy of a gift and a reward for their commitments and their hard work throughout the year. The Nuguzu Saba poster is a poster or a written form of the seven principles, which gives Kwanzaa its core and 7 days of cultural focus. So oftentimes, I do not have one set up this year, but I plan on changing that. Um, you can post it above your Kwanzaa table. You can post it in your living room, your family room, and it's just a reminder of what each principle means, making sure that we don't forget. And lastly, the bandera, which is the flag, red, green, and black. All right. Just check, make sure I don't miss anything in the comments. And later, I will be showcasing my Kwanzaa setup so you can see some of these components come together. All right. So moving right along, the Kwanzaa principles, which are the main staples of Kwanzaa and what everyone should be focusing on. The gathering, the community, the fellowship, reinstating, our bonds and celebrating is very important. But Kwanzaa is all about these 7-day principles. So, Priestess Osun Kemibi Pr and I are going to go back and forth and share these principles with you. I tried my best to create a visual for you that made it a little easier to understand what it looks like when it's on the Kanara. And after I go through it, I'll give a little explanation of how it's set up and why it's set that way.
And just so you guys know, your 7-day prayers that will be constructed every day will be based off of the principle of the day. So obviously today is unity, umoja. So that's what the prayer focus and intention will be focused on. You can screenshot this or you can come back in the video. This video will be up the entire 7 days of the Kwanzaa ritual, so you can reflect at any point in time, go back if you missed something, and just keep on going that way. We are starting with day 1, obviously, today. And when you are starting out the days of Kwanzaa, you greet saying Habari Gani. I'm going to put that in the comments. which basically means what's the news? And your response would be what the answer of the day is. So the top of the day, you say Habari Gani, and the span to be Umoja, which is unity. Okay?
Yes. Habari Gani, Umoja.
Okay. So today
Love
we are
it.
focused on family, community, nation, and race. And this is civilized with our Pan African symbol of unity. Okay.
So, I'm really going to have to practice my Swahili. I am not going to torture you with trying to get it right. Please do take that screenshot. Day two is self determination. So, on day two, we are focusing on to define, name, speak, and create for ourselves. We is symbolized by the Ankh throne, which is a symbol of national identity, cultural groundedness, and rightful governance.
Okay. Day 3, Ujima, collective work and responsibility. On this day, we build and maintain our community, and together we make our brothers and sisters' problems our problems. All is one reflection, and in the words of our godmother, I am not my sister's keeper, I am my sister. So, with that in mind, we keep understanding what our shared efforts and obligations are.
Thank you. Day four, I can say this one, Ujama,
Yes.
which is cooperative economics. And we've definitely discussed this before. So, to build and maintain our own stories, shops, and other businesses, and to profit together. Shared work, shared wealth, shared good. We in the coven, especially, are all about this. This is one of the things that uh, come up often and that continue to come up often, to support each other, to support Black owned businesses, to seek out each other for support when it comes to our services. Don't look up somebody on Google. Don't Google your nearest person. Call your sister, reach out to someone within the coven, and see if they can support you and have services to provide before you go and you spend your money elsewhere. We'll just leave it that.
Like my bracelets, which are from Enchanted Vibes, founded by Priestess Ifan Family Omaware.
Yes,
She has
shameless
her own
plug.
collection of herbs. Okay. She has all the things that she needs. Also, since we are talking about cooperative economics, if you are in need of engaging yourself, understanding this in a practical way, Roots of Wealth by Priestess Omisika.
Ashe.
Okay. Day 5, Purpose. Naja, make our collective vocation to the building and the development of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness.
Yes. Day 6 is Kumba, which is creativity. First of all, I have been getting creativity has been coming up in a lot of my readings, like over and over and over. I have just been getting, readings and signs of creativity. But moving forward. So, creativity, to always do as much as we can, the way we can, in order to leave our community more beautiful and beneficial than when we inherited it. Symbolized by the 7 vibrations of divine creation, the Gogon symbol of creativity. So, creativity is all around us. It's in everything. It's all about our perspective and how we choose to see the beauty in each and everything. And for those of you who know and walk closely with your spiritual court, it's in everything it's in our practice, it's how we practice, it's in everything that we do and create. So yes, one of my favorites.
And the last day, Imani, faith. We believe with all of our heart in our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, all the righteous victory in our struggle. Okay? And with that, I feel like it definitely summarizes everything that we are working towards, not only as a community, but our why, our intention, our purpose, and just keep on going.
Are we?
Oops, I went too fast.
Oh.
Okay, the discussion. I'm sorry, sis.
Oh no, no, you're fine. No, go one more. One more. Oh no. I think it's slide 7. Yes. Oh,
No, we did this one already.
the next
Right,
one.
right. And then it's you said the discussion.
This one. Yes.
Okay.
So, just some protocols and traditions for anyone that is not familiar with the Kwanzaa holiday. So, we always want to, as with any ritual or anything that we do when we are honoring and observing, we want to select only the best and the most beautiful items to support this holiday. Art, whether it's art, clothes, fresh fruits, vegetables, crafted prayers, we always want it to be the highest vibrating possible. When it comes to lighting the Kanara, you'll set your table with all of the corresponding Kwanzaa symbols in a central location of the home. So, whether that's your kitchen, your dining room, wherever the family likes to come together. You'll place your Kanara on top of your mat, and the Mishuma Saba, which are the candles themselves, will be placed in the Kanara, and we'll go through it, but you'll light a candle each day for each corresponding principles. So, usually, um, when it comes to the holidays, we reserve talking about the holidays until the holiday season comes. But the principles of Kwanzaa are principles that we should be incorporating all year round. So we always want to do our best when it feels right, or maybe when it doesn't, to make sure we're spreading the word and communicating openly about the importance of Kwanzaa and their principles with family, friends, at community gatherings, to encourage self-reflection, to encourage unity, empowerment, and activism on the principles of Kwanzaa, since they are things that we should be incorporating into who we are. Uh, we want to fill and pour libations with our unity cup to honor our ancestors, community, and to reflect. Priestess Omisika has definitely shared the significance of sharing and pouring out libations for your gungun, for your ancestors, for your spiritual court. And it is something that I have incorporated into my regular practice. So it doesn't have to be a Kwanzaa thing. The gungun will be happy for a pour anytime. uh, so the Karamu feast is on December 31st. The community feast is held on the 6th day or night of Kwanzaa, often featuring traditional storytelling, music, dancing, and food, of course, African, traditional African recipes, ancestral recipes, whatever your agungun like, throw down and give them some of that. Any family recipes that have been passed down, uh, Kwanzaa is definitely the time to put them on the altar and to share them with family. We want to take action. We don't want to talk about it, for the 7 days out of the year. We want to be intentional about living and incorporating Kwanzaa's 7 daily principles in our day-to-day life. To not just talk about it, but to be about it. And again, just to spread awareness about African heritage and spirituality and encourage others to do the same. And just get used to normalizing talking about your culture and how you acknowledge it and honor your culture and your spirituality.
And Priestess Ajijola took a lot of time making this PowerPoint to present this information to you guys. And this is stuff, again, that you connect and commune with your ancestors with. It doesn't just stop here at class. These are things that you're writing in your grimoire, things that you're getting downloads about. So if you're especially getting dreams around this time, it's very important that you understand not only the traditions that we are incorporating ourselves in from a Pan-African point of view, but the longevity that we have done this, and obviously the consistency that our ancestors want us to maintain.
Ashe.
So these are the supplies that will last the entire 7 days. Some of these have already been identified in Priestess Ajijola's lecture. So your African cloth, your table mat, your kinara. If you are unable to get a kinara at this time, you can use 7 individual candle holders. You will have 7 candles, and they will be 3 red, 3 green, and 1 black. You'll have a cup, traditionally wooden, based off of what Priestess Ajijola has spoken on already. You are using a red pen because we are being intentional with our petitions. We are using salt, honey, and cinnamon, and we are offering. Okay, so these offerings, they are just a list of suitable offerings for your gungun. Remember, your gungun are your elevated and your benevolent ancestors. They want nothing more than to push the bloodline forward and to get you right. Okay, so in order to give, you got to receive. And not only that, they have done so much for us. We are literally here because of them. And they continue to work for us, even if we don't think about that. Okay, so we are offering high vibrational offerings such as fruit, corn on the cob, home cooked meal, gin or rum based off of your ancestor life path reading. If you have not had one at this time, you are offering gin. You are offering salt, honey, palm oil, and cinnamon, yellow cake, high vibrational gifts such as perfume, jewelry, coins, and money. Real money, not ancestor money, actual money. Okay, we're getting it right. Everything's okay with Dr. Okay, okay. And again, Priestess Ajijola went over the importance of corn, the abundance aspect, the seeds that are planted. The money priestess is dropping some gems already, okay? So pick it up, pick it up. It froze again. There we go. Okay. Ritual prep. You are setting your sacred space. At the beginning of the call, you heard my god sister mention ritual protocol. If you are in coven, you know what that is. If you are in mentorship, you know what that is. If you are taking any classes with any of my god sisters or myself, you know what that is. If you don't, you're taking these classes and using your resources. In the meantime, you have cool spring water and you're sprinkling in every direction, every 4 directions, O Ita Marin, and stating the 23rd Psalm. You are crafting your prayers based off of the daily intentions that we went over. So every day we have unity, respect, all of that, faith. All of your intentions are based off of that. You are first praising your ancestors for everything that they've done for you. You are repenting for any missteps that have prevented you from alignment. You're asking. Your asking is your why. It is the intention of the day. So today we're asking for unity and community of our people. And you are affirming that it will be done. If you want more information of this, you are taking my prayer and petition class, and the link is in the comments. Then you are going to prep your bath. You're going to use a bowl, and you're going to clean it with gin, okay? So you are going to smoke it out using cigar smoke, and then you are going to enchant each herb individually. First, the salt for purification, cinnamon for protection, honey for abundant sweetness. After you bind these together, you are going to let it charge on a ritual space where your menorah is with all the candles, and you're going to let it charge. Each day that you are praying, because you're praying every day that you're lighting the candle, the prayer is going to go under your bath. Okay?
All right. So we've done a lot of talking, and I wanted to have a community discussion. So um, please come into the chat and share with us. I want to know what aspects of this presentation, what aspects of Kwanzaa resonate with you the most. If you have anything you would like to share in regards to how you celebrate, um, or how you plan to incorporate Kwanzaa in the future, that would be great to know about. This is my first year officially celebrating Kwanzaa. I have had family members that have observed the holiday, um, but now that I have delved more into my spiritual practice, all things revolve around, all things have a spiritual center. Everything comes back to my roots and my heritage. So it just felt necessary moving forward to observe Kwanzaa, just as my family has traditionally observed Christmas. And I also want to recognize that, as in much of what we do, everything is a fusion. I know some people lean differently, and or have a little trouble incorporating their family or traditional holidays that they might have practiced and bringing it together with what they have learned in their spiritual journey. So holidays look different for everyone. I don't think there's a right or wrong way to do it, as long as you're being true to yourself. So yes, does anybody want to share, or um, to put anything in the chat? If yes, always about the community vibe. That's why I'm glad that we are here today. Um, did you want to share, Priestess, anything in regards to Kwanzaa when it comes to your experience?
I think for me, this is really my first year doing it for real, for real. Growing up, my God family would do it, but it wasn't necessarily the norm, because while they were doing it, my house was in church, so it wasn't practiced as heavily. What I've been noticing with coming into my own priesthood is the aspect of creating traditions for myself and for my family, and redefining them based off of what me and my wife align with and our values. So I feel like conversations like these are important, because we are getting on the same page and we are just trying to get right. Unity, the theme of the day.
Yes. UNITY. Couldn't help myself. Okay. So in the comments, yes, so Priestess Oyapatu says that Red Sonic wants to celebrate this holiday and just started asking about Kwanzaa. So it seemed to be divine timing that the curiosity came at the right time. I'm glad y'all will be able to celebrate. I'm going to read some of the comments out loud if that's all right
Yeah.
with y'all.
You read it and I'll share which one you go.
Okay. Priestess Omoshule said this is her first year as well and is excited to discuss the principles with her daughter. I love it. I love how we're just all hopping on the Kwanzaa bandwagon. It's great.
All our nieces and nephews get it right.
Yes, yes, because it's such a family event. I've surprisingly, praise to the ancestors. My mother and my sister are also open to observing this holiday, so it's a step in the right direction. They're giving me an inch, and I'm going to take a mile.
Listen, all the way. In fact, we're doing 7 days work.
Yes, this is the perfect segue to get them on the spiritual track. Priestess Omisika loves the principles and that it can be observed and acknowledged all year long. So this is not just a 7-day situation. Oya Banji, uh, aka Destiny, also stated that the aspects of Kwanzaa resonate with her the most. Resonate with say Let me just give the quote. The aspects of Kwanzaa that resonate with me the most are honoring and commitment to implementing the traditions and principles of our people. Ashe. We
Mm-hmm,
need that to ground us, build us up, and expand us. Ashe. I
mm-hmm.
love the value in sharing gifts to our children to celebrate maintaining their commitments. Ashe. Yes, we everything goes back to tradition and purpose. We have to remember what we're doing and why we're doing it. We cannot be out here in these muggle streets or spiritual streets just moving for the sake of moving. Nobody wants a busybody. We want to be intentional in all that we do and make sure that, just how the corn reminds us, children are the seeds, they are the future. So making sure that they spend this time and pouring those values into them today so they understand the importance of what it means to follow through on a commitment, is how we continue to move our Black community forward. So yes, thank you so much, my Coven sisters, for contributing to this conversation.
And if you are watching the replay, still continue this conversation in the comments or on our Facebook groups or within our community app. Tag Priestess Ajijola or myself, hashtag Kwanzaa, hashtag Ojai Holiday. Just made that one up. So we're going to start using it now for every Ojai holiday. So just to make sure that everybody is on the same page with understanding what we are doing, not only these 7 days, like we said, but the intention is the rest of our lives. And we're teaching our children to do the same. I am glad that this is a first for all of us and that we're doing it together. So that's amazing. And I love that even though it is our first time doing it, we are sharing it with our littles. That's also very important. Um, I also plan on integrating the principles into Kwanzaa, like we said, in our day-to-day lives, the way we show up, maintaining the Black dollar, always making sure that we support our own in whatever that looks like, not just through talk, but through action. Because action is the way that we really get it popping. Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Yes. This is great.
Priestess, go ahead and put your Cash App in the chat.
Oh, okay. The one thing I keep forgetting about. All right.
Oh wait,
Um,
I forgot about this part. This was just the general aspect of what I had explained prior to. So again, Ogungun are elevated ancestors. Even though the ritual itself lasts for 7 days, the work doesn't stop here. We are maintaining everything that we have learned, worked on, and cultivated over these past 7 days so we can bring it on to the new year. Like we said, we are setting our sacred space. You don't know how to do that? Cool water, Psalms 23, 4 directions. You are giving the offerings that I already listed prior to. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you rewind the video. You are lighting your candle after this is done, and you're reciting your guided prayer that you have written. This is what it was based off of the intention of the day. And you're going to journal because we are recording what we're doing. Why? This is a practice. We don't know we don't know the records of the fruits of our labor if we aren't putting into action, if we aren't recording, if we don't really know. You are going to repeat this for the next 7 days, including the seventh day, with cooking a feast to your gungun and to your family. And remember, you are taking the bath that is sitting on your altar charging.
Ashe, thank you so much, Priestess. This has been so exciting. I am so glad I was able to come here with my double egg bay to share this Kwanzaa tradition with you. It's been such a treat. I've been so excited, and I really hope that everyone makes the most of this Kwanzaa season. The last day of Kwanzaa is on the 1st, so perfect timing once again, where we can continue to set those intentions for the new year, incorporate our intentions for the new year into our daily meditations, into our daily journaling, as we fuse the principles and our intentions together.
I want to thank you guys for sharing this space. Oh, wait, hold up. There's another comment.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and read it, Priestess.
Priestess Oleia says, I celebrate annually. I always purchase books as gifts and give something I have made. I have a Kinara and light candles daily as instructed, and generally celebrate in community as well. Ashe, well, I am glad you are already spearheading the Kwanzaa tradition, and thank you for sharing that with us. If there's any tips or anything that I encourage everyone to post throughout the 7 days. I am going to lead by example. So I will be posting on Facebook, and I will be posting in the Orisha Hoodoo app. If you are not there, then you should be there. Priestess Osun Kemibi, if you want to drop those details, that would be much appreciated.
I am trying to find all the links. Give me one moment. Okay, let's see. If you would like to learn more about the Orisha Hoodoo Institute from a written point of view, my godmother and godsisters have opened that road for you, from learning about protection, wealth, general alignment for the year, getting right mind, and just making sure your home is together. You can find these books at Orisha Hoodoo Publishing. If you would like to start your own journey, you are also you're joining the link too, because we help you start writing to be a published author as well. If you are trying to get divinations for the rest of the year, my books are still open till the 31st. I am doing prescriptions, I am doing ancestor readings, I am doing soul garden checkups. So mind, body, soul, medical astrology readings, all that good stuff. If you would like to learn more about the Orisha Hoodoo Company, Jesus, we are an institution. And I call it Jesus. Oops.
It is okay. As Ia always says, we are not going to throw out the baby with the bath water.
Girl, the Orisha Hoodoo Institute. Okay. Because that's what we are. An institution. You can if
Thank
you
you, Oyabanji.
okay, so if you would like to take free classes, catch up on anything, you can find that here. Upcoming classes as well, especially the new money ritual with Priestess Omisika that you don't want to miss, especially if you're doing this ritual. Just go ahead and end the year right and start it off right, okay? And basically that's it. If there's anything else that you would like to learn, you are DMing me.
Yes.
Comment.
If
And
there's any questions, feel free to drop any questions in the chat as well.
Thank you, Oya Benji. We wish you the same. And I wish the same to all my sisters, all my community. I want to thank you for sharing this space with me. My sister's first public ritual. And remember, everything is okay with Dr. OK. Until next time, peace. Like the river.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Again, I am Priestess Ajijola Osun Tara of the Orisha Hoodoo Institute, and I want to give a special thanks to my Iya, Priestess Reverend Priestess Osun Funke Iyanifa, and thank you to all of my coven sisters who support me. Oh, yes. So please forgive me. I will put my Cash App. Oh, it's giving me technical difficulties where
It's time to pray.
not letting me type for some reason.
Text it to me and I'll put it in the comments.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I will do that. All right, everyone. I'm going to have to come up with a spiffy closing out. But until then, thank you. And I hope everyone has an amazing night. And I am looking forward to seeing everybody post every day if you're able to keep the community and to keep the engagement. And you can definitely look out for my posts coming up tonight when I light my first Unity candle.
Text me it now so they can send you the money now.
Oh, okay.
Don't miss out on your blessing when they're trying to get it, girl. Listen.
Yes, Spirit says we're gonna have to change that Cash App name. That will be my homework tonight. Thank you, everyone, for your support. Thank you, Queen A1111. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Medusa. Thank you for being here.
Okay. So she posted hers, Lady Page, 007.
No, we gonna work on that.
It's just for right now. I am the OG flower child. So again, we want to thank y'all for spending this time with us. Again, please share your photos, even what you're wearing. You know, if you are in your Kwanzaa attire, go ahead and post it in the app. Post it in the Facebook. It could be melanated, Black Spectrum, hashtag Kwanzaa, hashtag Ojai Holiday. All right. Again, thank you guys for spending this time with us, and we want to wish you a happy Kwanzaa.
Happy Kwanzaa.